Alright, what's going on everyone on YouTube, NES Ruler? Welcome to yet again another video review. I hope you guys have been enjoying these series of reviews that I've been doing. And I have a whole bunch more coming up, so I hope you guys enjoy them. I'm still going to upload an update coming pretty soon. Probably next weekend I'll upload that. So a whole bunch of new content coming to the channel, so I hope you guys have been enjoying it. So the next film here that I'm going to be talking about is a film brought to you by IFC and IFC Midnight. That is a film titled Inner Demons. Now, if you guys had the chance to read my review of IFC's Asmodexia, I'll put a link down below for this. I did a written review on this film over on the 22 Shots of Nudes and Horror website. That you'll know that I'm not a huge fan of the of the possession subgenre of horror. It's just one I've never really found it interesting, or I've never found any pleasure in watching. So I really haven't picked up any of these possession films. I know I grew up in a time where, I said this in my written review, I grew up in a time where possession films were extremely oversaturated in the market. You would open up the paper every month and you would see a new possession film coming out. So I think just because of that I started to get sick of seeing all these possession films coming out, and I wish that there would have given the opportunity to other filmmakers to release some more mainstream horror films. So for Asmodexia, I actually really liked that film. I thought it was really interesting and original. The problem that I have with a lot of these possession films are that they're found footage movies. You rarely see any of these possession films that have come out of the mainstream that aren't found footage, which is unfortunate. You know, I have nothing against found footage, but most of the time they're usually not done in a really well done way, especially in the mainstream. So to see that film like Asmodexia, which is just a straight up possession film, no found footage or anything like that, and done in a well way, that, you know, I actually enjoyed that film. But Inner Demons, you know, this goes back to a found footage style, and you could definitely tell the difference between this film and Asmodexia in the sense of how well done the narrative is, and you know, the acting and things like that. So this film basically follows a television show that's like Intervention, if any of you guys have known that. You know, a few years ago we were in a huge state where we were seeing all these drug addiction intervention type of shows. So this movie kind of capitalized on that. So we follow this TV crew, and they're documenting this drug addict who is, you know, was a pretty goody-goody two-shoe, and then she started using drugs for some reason, and she started becoming a nasty person when she didn't take drugs and things like that. So this show is trying to find out, you know, the show's documenting her going to rehab and things like that, and when she's in rehab and she doesn't have her drugs in her system, her demon starts to come out more and more, and by the time she gets kicked out, it's in full force. So, you know, that's an interesting concept. I have to say, I haven't really heard too many of these found footage films where they capitalize on this, using drugs, hard drugs, to minimize the way the demon comes out of a person. I found actually that was pretty interesting, but the rest of the film, in my opinion, just kind of fell a little bit flat. I thought a whole bunch of the actors in this film did a really, really poor job, which is unfortunate. You know, the main thing I watch when I view films is the acting. I think that is the most important thing, that if you don't have actors or characters that you don't care about, then you're going to have a film that really doesn't work out very well. And I think this is a film that definitely follows that trait, that because of the acting, I was kind of turned out of the characters. I really didn't care about them, and I really didn't, you know, really whatever happened to them, I was like, just whatever. Especially the case for like the parents of this girl, and some of the head executive of the television show. She was really, really poorly acted, and sometimes over the top where she didn't need to be. But the main actress, who's the girl that's possessed, who has the drug problem, she does an okay job. I think she's definitely probably one of the best actors in this film. So I think just simply because of the fact that the main actress is good, you know, it's passable in that sense. But besides that, the acting sense did not have many positive things to it. So I have to say another okay thing about this film is the ending. I thought the ending twist of what happened is pretty interesting, and it's something I really didn't see happening. Something that I didn't see occurring. So I had to give him that. The twist was pretty okay, and something I haven't really seen before. But like I said, I'm not really an expert on these possession films because I really don't watch a lot of them. But I thought the ending twist was pretty okay. So I have to give him credit on that too, that they were trying to do something interesting with the twist. But besides that, there's not really much else going on in this movie, and just simply because the fact that I didn't like it, I don't think that everybody's not going to like it, but this is one that I wouldn't really want to watch again simply because of the fact that I have no interest in possession films, but I'm starting to try to wet my feet a little bit by watching some of these new ones, and hopefully I'll watch some good ones like Asmodex here, but I really did enjoy this one, but if you guys are interested, maybe check it out, give yourself a watch. I'd be curious to hear what your guys' thoughts on this film is. Maybe, you'll shed some light on it that I didn't have. So, yeah, that is Inner Demons. If you guys like this review, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/NESRuler22. And I'll talk to you guys very soon with another review and that update. Talk to you guys soon. See you guys.